Good afternoon, everybody. This is Crocker's Crazy Living. It is Friday afternoon at about 4:15. I'm going to be making cucumber and onion salad. Cucumber and onion salad with it's a vinegary one. Up north, they make one with sour cream and vinegar. I make the traditional sugar and vinegar. My grandmother used to make this recipe all the time, and um, it is delicious, and it's her recipe. So I'm going to grab my recipe because I don't remember the amounts of everything just by memory, so I got to get it. I multiplied this recipe a few times, so when I finally got it to where I wanted it, I wrote it down. Cucumber and onion salad. Takes 6 cucumbers peeled and thinly sliced, 1 large sweet onion sliced thin, 3 cups of vinegar, 3 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, some dill weed, 2 tablespoons of salt, and a 3/4 to 1 teaspoon of pepper. So that's what we're going to do. And you want to make this the day before you're going to eat it, because that's when it's the best. It sits in the fridge overnight and it marinates in that vinegar, and it's delicious. So I went to Walmart and I found these gigantic cucumbers. They were huge. These are just your average cucumber. It's not the English cucumber or the ones that they call burpless cucumbers. These are just your regular cucumbers. I've only used regular cucumbers for this recipe. I've never used anything else. I've always just used these. So I got them all peeled and I'm getting ready to get them sliced. And I want to show you my onion. Right now here in Florida, it is sweet onion time, and they grow them amongst the strawberries. So I bought a couple of them at Duttweiler's the other day, and I had them in my fridge. These things are so good. They are so sweet. You could literally um, cut a piece of onion and just eat it, just with it like on bread, on your sandwich or something. Look how big. They're huge. They're huge. They're really huge. I wonder, see it, this bigger, yeah, there's my hand. It's huge. But they are so good. And they're only in season until when the strawberries are done. So usually right now they're plentiful. So like by the end of April, they're probably pretty much done. So you get them when they're in season because they're so good. You wait all year just for those onions. I would love to try to grow my own. I could probably do that with this root end. If I cut this root end off and go plant it, probably will grow. So I'm going to cut this onion, and then I'm going to kind of rinse it off because it's dirty from all that dirt. When you get them at Duttweiler's or when you get them, right off the field, they don't pre-wash them or anything. They just pull them out of the ground. So good. I wonder if I should save that. All right, so I'm just going to rinse this. All right, so like regular onions, you want to just take the outer skin off, just like you do your other onions. And I'm going to rinse off my board. I don't need that anymore. Oh yeah, I do. I wanted to get that little bit of dirt off my board. I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to slice it on my cutter here. This is my handy dandy chopper. You've seen it before. But now I have the slicing attachment in here, and it's kind of, you got to be careful with this one because it's you know, this thing doesn't snap on or anything, it just kind of sits there. And I got my little thing here, so I'm just going to smack it down like that. And then I just kind of, I turn my thing, and I just kind of go across like this. Kind of hard to, and you got that big piece of skin, you don't need that, just throw that out. Doesn't this feel right to me? It doesn't go like that. It has to go like this. These onions are so sweet, they don't even make me cry. I want this cut. I'm not going to worry about this. It's kind of tough anyway. I'm going to get rid of that thing. Alright, so that was a large sweet onion. Cuts into a lot of onion. It's a pretty good bit of onion there. Got to cut the root end off. Oh well. It's okay. Alright, so I got that done. Gonna move my cucumbers out of my bowl. Okay, I'm going to dump my onions in my big container here that I'm going to take to the picnic. Alright, now we're going to slice our cucumbers. So you just do them the same way. Can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Super easy. We'll do a couple and then I'm going to pause you. so here's 2 big cucumbers. See how fast they slice perfectly? I mean, just perfectly. You want them nice and thin for this recipe. Just to come out perfect. And I'm going to dump them in a bowl. And I'm going to put you on pause, and then I'm going to slice the rest of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got cucumbers all sliced. I ended up using another half of a large onion. You really can't have too much onion in this recipe because it's just that good. It's so good. All right, so now to this big container of onions and cucumbers, I need 3 cups of apple cider vinegar. Get my big, large measuring cup. Okay, I need 3 cups. Now, this is just a basic recipe because sometimes I need more than 3. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll do 3 cups. Sometimes I got to use more because you want your cucumbers to be almost covered because you want them to be able to marinate. One moment. Okay, 3 cups of apple cider vinegar, 3 cups of water. So it's equal parts of water and vinegar. I'm going to put more in the fill that back up. 3 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, teaspoon of pepper I'm going to do, and a bunch of dill weed. Yeah, that might be a couple tablespoons of dill weed. All right, then I'm going to give it a stir. I can tell already that I'm going to need more vinegar and more water. So I'm going to do another 3 cups of vinegar. Another 3 cups of water. Now you got your cucumbers and your onion is submerged down in that juice. That's what you want. And then I think that's going to be enough dill weed. Well, maybe another little shake. That's good. Your dill weed is pretty much to taste. If you like a lot of dill weed, then put a lot of dill weed. If you like a little bit, put a little bit. We like it, so we like the flavor. All right, so now it's kind of pointless at this point to try to taste a cucumber because I didn't have a chance to marinate. So I just get a spoon and I taste a little bit of the juice and I make sure it's sweet enough. And you don't want it too awful tart. Some people like theirs really tart. I don't. My grandma made it sweet. I like it sweet. That's got a vinegary bite, so I'm going to add another cup of sugar. Whew. That'll be good. 2 cups of sugar. This is a big batch of cucumbers. I take this to our reunion every year, and every year it's gone. I mean, I come home with maybe a half a bowl, like a single serving. All right. So now this will just get a lid put on it, and it'll go back in the fridge. It'll go in the fridge overnight. I'll pack it up tomorrow, and we'll take it, and it'll be perfect. Let me just try this again. Yeah, that's good. You don't want it too sweet, but you don't want that vinegary sour either. All right. That's it. My summertime cucumber and onion salad. Now I made this one time and I added tomato to it. I didn't put as much juice in it, and I put tomatoes in it, and I put Italian dressing. It was delicious. So if you like tomato, you can do that as well. All right, poke those down in there. I'm going to get the lid on it, and it's going to camp out for the night. Thank you for joining me, Cracker's Crazy Living. If you enjoy my videos and you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Like my page. Share me with your friends. And if you have any questions or comments, you may please post them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. And that's it until we get together another time for a different recipe for Cracker's Crazy Living. Have a great night. Bye.